Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a long-awaited what I eat in a day. I literally feel like I've not filmed one of these in the longest time, and as you guys know, I have just recently started my gaining phase again. If you follow me on YouTube a while back, I started my first like proper gaining, bulking, building phase, whatever you want to call it, like around last October, and it lasted for the duration of around 6 or 7 months. I managed to like completely change my physique during that phase, and like it's the best thing I ever did for my confidence and just to prove self-discipline to myself. And I have been so excited ever since like April to start my next one again, because I feel like for me, physical goals wise, I just want to build, like I want to build muscle, I want to get bigger, and I want to get stronger too. So that is the whole aim during this second gaining phase, and I'm so excited to take you guys along on this journey, and I'm hopefully going to be giving you as many tips as possible throughout this time over the next few months or so. But I thought, what a good way to kind of start off this bulking series. I have already uploaded one video, it was like the episode 1 of my bulking diaries. However, I obviously went to LA, so the content was kind of like paused a little bit, but now we're back. I'm kicking it off with a what I eat in a day, which I know you guys all know and love, and I haven't posted one since I've been in a gaining phase, so I thought it could be quite insightful. As you will have seen for breakfast, I had some protein oats. That has been my thing lately. They're very autumnal, protein powder, cinnamon. I put cinnamon on top. It's just all very Christmassy and autumnal and wintry, and I love it. I am currently using the Blessed Gainer from ep2 Labs, so it's a vegan protein, but it also is higher in calories and carb content as well. So that's been really helpful for me, like day to day, being able to have that just to increase the calories just a little bit. But I just use 1 scoop in that, and do you know what, I've actually been quite enjoying it. I think I've kind of just programmed myself to like it at this point. I've been having them for about a month straight, so I feel like at this point I'm just forcing myself to like them. But I'm currently hitting 3,000 calories a day. I just recently over the past week increased them from 2,700 to 3,000 when I got back from LA, and I'm not gonna lie guys, it's proven to be difficult. It's difficult. I feel like my body has still not fully got used to the increase in calories, and you know, it's a struggle. I'm having to be very strategic with my meals and my food and everything, and make sure that I get like as much in as possible throughout the day where I can, because if I don't, like I'm just left with so many calories in the day, and the amount of times I have literally almost thrown up because I've just tried to make myself eat so many calories at night. I've learned the hard way, and one big piece of advice I would give to anyone is that snacks are everything. You need to just be basically like constantly snacking throughout the day, even when you're not hungry. Sounds a bit grim, but gotta do what you gotta do. But I really need to go now because I'm meeting Holly. We are training together this morning. We are going to be training pull, back and biceps. I will of course film it for you guys, but yeah, I thought I would take you along on this what I eat in a day. I'm just about to actually have some pre-workout. All of my supplements are from ep2 Labs, by the way. If you guys want to get any money off supplements, you need to like stock up on them or anything, you can use my code Mia and it'll get you 10% off. This is my new favourite flavour of Pride, by the way. It is Pride in rainbow candy. Genuinely guys, it tastes like Skittles. No word of a lie.
Oh my god, I've got a shit in my glass.
Hey guys.
Hi.
I've got a special guest.
We're gonna end up talking like
Holly
American
B
accents.
Fitness.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, I actually picked up an American accent and I kept saying, oh, third. I kept saying I feel haggard.
Haggard.
And they say that all the time.
Do they?
Yeah.
Haggard sounds like Scottish because it's like.
Well, I think it was like
haggard.
Canadian mostly. Some of the Canadians said they were like, I feel haggard. And I was like, haggard.
Is that like knackered?
Yeah, like
knackered.
you feel like awful. I was saying to Holly how much I actually didn't like LA.
I left that conversation. I went downstairs and I was like, I'm scared. Like,
Yeah,
what if I go back?
Obviously, if you follow Holly, you know that she went there on her own for like, how long did you go for this year? Like 3 months.
Yeah, kind of.
And I was like, how the fuck did you do that?
I'm made of stronger stuff.
She's made of grit and bones.
Yeah, exactly. I fought my way through LA.
I felt la 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 la. You were like, grr.
Grr. I was grr. I was in grr mode in LA. I was driving around like, sorry me.
You did have a big Jeep though, to be fair.
I did.
That probably did help.
Yeah, if anyone tried to mug me, run them over.
See ya.
Bye. He chosen the wrong girl.
Holly actually needs to get to the dentist, so I actually need to
teeth.
stop pissing about.
Yes.
I need to go.
I feel like this is probably going to be a piss back anyway.
That's good, I can go.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, so I thought I would talk you guys through this workout with me and Holly rather than putting music over it, just because it was a little bit longer and I feel like the music can just, you know, go on a bit long sometimes. So I'm going to just talk you through the workout that we did. So we started off with pull-ups and I just tried to do as many as possible unassisted. I do sometimes do them assisted, especially now that I'm bulking and obviously my body weight is heavier than what it normally is. I find it a lot more difficult to do unassisted ones, and obviously I can't do as many reps as I would be able to unassisted, but it's all about working through it and trying and just progressing with the unassisted pull-ups. I got around 8, and then we moved on to D-handle lat pull downs. Now these are a new favourite variation of lat pull down for me. I've been really enjoying them. I can't really remember how many reps we did. I think it was like 10 to 12 reps. But yeah, if you guys haven't tried these cable attachments for lat pull down, give it a go because it was really good. Felt it really good in our lats. Then we moved on to a incline low row, and this is such a good machine for the back, by the way. It just targets more like the traps and the rhomboids, so kind of like more like mid back rather than focusing on the lats at all. And I just get a really good connection in my back with this machine. Holly also really liked it. She'd never used it before. So if you've got this in your gym, highly recommend giving it a go. I think we did about the same on this machine, like 10 to 12 reps. And then we moved on to my favourite back exercise of all time. I'm sure you guys see me do this exercise all the time. If you don't do this exercise already in your back days, I highly recommend you start doing it. It's single arm incline cable pull downs. That was a mouthful. And we did around 8 to 10 reps on each arm here. The key with this exercise is to take it slow and to actually just move your body with the movement, if that makes sense. So when you kind of are pulling it back up, kind of move around the bench with it and yeah, just move with it. I don't really know how else to explain that, but and then we moved into a seated cable row. Now, I've not done this exercise in a while. I used to do this exercise all the time and I don't know, I just stopped doing it, but I've started doing it again and I forgot how much I loved it. It just hits my back in all the right places. And again, I think we did around 8 to 10 reps here. And then lastly, moving on to biceps. Obviously this was a pull day which focuses on the back and the biceps. I just like to do this superset at the end, and this is the only 2 bicep exercises that I include in the workout, but it is 8 regular bicep curls seated and then going straight into 8 hammer curls. Now when you start doing this, the weight might feel really light, but trust me, the more that you go on, the more difficult it gets. It's actually so difficult. I was using like 6s I think here, or 8s, and it is severely humbling, but it's really good and the pump that you get from this is insane. So make sure you give it a go and I hope you enjoyed the workout. I have just got back from the gym and me and Holly had a really good back session. It was really nice to train with her. I literally was saying to her the other day that like we've literally not even trained together in so long. like since I've moved to Manchester, and we literally live in the same building. I just thought it's gotta be done. And you guys know me, I am like a solo trainer, but I feel like every once in a while training with people is really nice little bit of support. But I'm just about to have a post-workout snack. It's like 12 p.m, so it's not quite dinner time just yet. I'm really hungry, so I'm gonna have a bagel with some honey. This is the last bagel, the last dandelion, and just one of these sesame bagels, and I put 30 grams of honey on it, which I'm really enjoying as a snack. I'm just gonna wash my hands. I'm actually just gonna take this off because I'm really warm. One thing about these jackets is that because they're so tight, I feel like I just feel so hot with them on. But I've missed wearing them, to be fair. I've not worn this in so long, obviously because it's been like summer. It's genuinely been like unbearable to wear that jacket. But I'm gonna have this bagel, and then I think I'm gonna have a coffee as well. I know I already had pre-workout, but I only had 1 scoop, so, and I'm feeling tired. So I'm gonna have a coffee. And then for dinner I'm gonna make chicken and rice and veg. And then for tea, I'm actually getting treated tonight by Holly. She's making me tea. I'm gonna have a Holly Bee Fitness special, and I feel like Holly is like a chef, so I'm quite excited for that. She said we're having burgers, chicken burgers, so that should be delicious. But yeah, guys, one huge piece of advice that I would give to anyone in like a gaining phase would be that snacks are your best friend. Genuinely, I would not be able to get by in the day, like as in like reaching my calories, without snacks. Like I feel like whenever I have a full meal afterwards, I need to have a snack, and I feel like I need to just keep them going to reach the target. And if you are someone that's struggling to kind of hit your calorie goal right now, that is a huge tip that I would give to everyone. Try and include more snacks in your day, higher calorie snacks, but obviously make them snacks that you enjoy. Like you'll see it in this video, but I have like bagels, I have protein yogurts, I have like crackers and hummus, babybels, all of that jazz, and you know, it just adds up throughout the day. So that's a huge tip that I would give to anyone. But yeah, guys, I cannot believe that I have been bulking for like a month already. Like, sorry, I feel like I've literally just started. I just cannot believe how fast time is going. It's crazy. But I'm just gonna get my scale out and measure out this honey. This is also such a good tip that I've started to do, like a good thing that I've started to do, is to just put like the whole plate and the thing on the scale, and then just like put it on as you go along, and then you can just obviously see how much you're putting on, rather than having to like work out how much you've taken out and all that. And I've started doing it with everything, like my spread in my oats, and I just find it really helpful. So that is 30 grams of honey. I'm gonna just spread that around. And then another tip I would give if you are having a bagel, for example, is to just eat it all in one, because I feel like when I separate the 2 pieces and have them separately, it makes me feel fuller a lot quicker, and it makes me, obviously I'm eating the exact same amount of food, but like I feel like your mind makes you think that you're eating more, because you're obviously, it takes you longer to eat and you're eating 2 whole separate parts. Whereas if you just eat it all in one, I feel like I don't feel as full. It's kind of like the same with pizza. Like if I'm really struggling to eat a pizza and I want to finish it, I put 2 slices on top of each other and have it in one. And I don't know, I feel like it's just a mind game. It just makes me feel like I'm not eating as much. And obviously it doesn't take you like as long to eat. But that is my snack for the time being. I'm just gonna watch a bit of Orange Is the New Black. I'll catch up with you guys when I have some more food. Alright guys, I'm gonna have a coffee, just a midday iced latte. I'm gonna have an oat milk vanilla iced latte, and I usually just do 300 milliliters of oat milk, and that is the only calorie that I track content wise in a coffee. Obviously espresso would probably be like 5 calories, so there's absolutely no point. And then the syrup is sugar free, so Hey guys, this is the coffee. It was actually only 200 mils of milk, but I'm excited for this. I'm gonna get some work done. I've got quite a lot of work to do today. I also need to film a try-on haul for Honor after I've had my dinner probably, but I've got to do a lot of editing today, so I need this coffee. I'm coming back on here because, what a surprise, I'm having something to eat. I'm just about to have my dinner. I've just been filming a try-on reel for Honor, just for some pieces that are currently like in stock on their site. But now it's like around 2 p.m, so I'm gonna have my dinner, and I'm gonna have what I've been really enjoying for the past few days. So it's chicken, rice and veg, and although that does sound really like boring and plain, but I've been kind of like spicing it up a little bit, sort of. I feel like it's so important to like stick with the basics, but also make the basics enjoyable, just by like tweaking a few little things, just to make it so that you actually enjoy eating those meals, because that's when it gets so horrible and tough, is when the meals that you're eating are not enjoyable, and that is why people usually want to quit. It's mostly the food part, the food aspect of it. So if you make sure that you are eating meals that you enjoy and that you actually like want to eat, it makes the journey like so much easier. So by that I mean I'm having rice, just good plain old rice. However, I'm gonna put a stock cube in it, so I just put one chicken stock cube in, literally just any chicken stock will work, and I just put this in with like the boiling water as it's cooking, and like I mix it around, and it just makes it so much more flavorful. Like sometimes with me I find that like when rice is too plain, it's just like I'm just shoveling it in my mouth and I'm just not enjoying it. Obviously rice is very plain flavour, so even just like adding some butter and salt into rice, like once it's cooked, I do that sometimes, maybe with some coriander, makes it so much nicer. And then I'm just gonna have a chicken breast, and I've been putting it in a bowl, like mixing it in a bowl with 30 grams of Greek yogurt. Any yogurt will work really, but I've just been going for a Greek yogurt, it's high in protein. Been mixing it with that, and then some Cajun spice, garlic, salt and pepper. And then I just fry that with some lemon juice, and it's so much nicer than just like chicken with salt and pepper on it. And it's also so much more moist and not as dry, because I feel like sometimes when I cook chicken in like little pieces, it just gets so dry, and it just is really horrible to eat. And then I'm just gonna have some plain old broccoli, which is the boring part of this meal. And then at the end I just sprinkle some coriander on my chicken and my rice. But yeah, that is it. Very simple. It takes me honestly about 15-20 minutes to make it, so let's get started.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air, and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go easy on our tiptoes undercover.
I've just had my dinner and I've just been doing a little bit of work, but I need to go check on my stepbrother's puppy, because he's just got a brand new miniature Dachshund puppy. I think I did actually put some clips in my last video if you guys have seen that, but he is genuinely the cutest little thing ever. He's called Rupert, and he's just so cute. He is just the epitome of miniature. Like, I have never seen a dog so small in my whole entire life. He is so cute, and these are the first couple of days that he's like fully on his own all day, but my brother just wants me to just go quickly just check on him and make sure he's all right. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that just because he literally lives around the corner from me. I'm gonna go check on him, and I'll put a little clip in here of Rupert because he's just the cutest little thing. Rupert. I just got back from my brother's after seeing Rupert, and he's just the cutest, he's just the cutest little thing ever. I literally didn't want to leave him, but I had to come back because I had to eat. Surprise, surprise. But I'm just gonna have a little snack. I'm gonna have a few snacks now just to put me on until tea time. As I said, Holly is making me my tea, which I'm very grateful for. Never usually get many things cooked for me, and I'm not really too sure what time we're eating, but I'm gonna have snacks in the meantime just to increase the calorie intake up there. I'm going to be having a protein pudding. Now, I got these from Lidl the other day. Not a fan whatsoever. The ones that I like are from, I think it's Aldi. These ones, dog shit. Don't like them. They're more like, I don't know, I don't like the texture of the pudding ones. I much prefer the texture of the yogurt ones, especially in the caramel flavour. So I don't really like chocolate flavoured ones or vanilla flavoured ones, but the caramel flavoured ones I can actually do, which is pretty ironic because I don't really like caramel that much. But I mean, in the yogurts and stuff, I think it tastes much nicer, but this is like the pudding consistency, and I'm sorry, but it's not that nice. It's just pure processed shit, but it's protein, so. But you guys know by now, I'm doing my little cereal in the yogurt trick. This is just basically a good way for me to add some texture into this yogurt, because if you know me, you know how much I'm a texture person, and textures like this and like yogurt will genuinely make me gag, so I need some sort of crunch. And it also just adds some extra carbs and calories into this snack. Obviously not many, I'm only putting 15 grams of Cheerios in, but if you haven't tried it yet, give it a go, because it just makes it much more enjoyable. And if you're a texture person like me, it makes the texture not so bad because you've got some crunch in there rather than just pure slop. So I'm just gonna weigh out 15 grams of Cheerios. And I kind of like tend to opt for cereals that are not too bad for you. I know that obviously no cereals are like good for you really. They're all high in sugar and stuff like that, but I feel like multigrain Cheerios are a lot better than, you know, like a lot of the really sugary cereals. I mean, no way saying that they're not sugary, because they still are, and then they're not good for you, but it's more just about picking choices that are just a little bit better than the other ones. So this is another snack that I'm having, and I'll probably have something else straight after this, no doubt. Alright guys, I'm at Holly's for dinner. She's been the chef tonight. What are we having? Just chicken burgers?
Chicken thigh burgers with chips.
Nice.
And some broccoli.
Look at that load of chips.
Gorgeous.
That's what we like to see.
That is a fucking
a mound. A mound of chips. Hey guys, sorry for not speaking to you earlier whilst we were having like dinner and stuff. I just went around to Holly's and she very kindly made me some chicken burgers and some wedges, which was incredible. And then, as you will have seen, I had some protein chocolate wafers afterwards, but I'm just coming on because I have 140 calories left to play with, and I really need to go to bed right now, so I'm gonna have something really quick, which is gonna be 2 babybels, because do you know what? I'm not making anything right now, and it basically makes up the calories, so that's what I'm gonna finish the night on. All right, and then actually last but not least, I'm gonna have what I've not had yet today, my creatine, glutamine and vitamins. Usually I have these a bit sooner on in the day, but I just forgot. So guys, my creatine and glutamine is from EHP Labs. as always, all of my supplements are from EHP, and then I'm going to have my vitamins. So the vitamins that I have are omega-3, vitamin B12 and also vitamin D, and I've just put them in my little tablet holder. I'm just going to pop out Tuesdays, but I'll put a whole list of benefits on the screen for creatine and glutamine, but it's a daily non-negotiable for me. This is what a full day food looked like with me today during my gaining phase, trying to hit 3,000 calories. Now, I know that I mentioned calories, you know, like that is what this whole video has been about, weighing my food and everything like that. But this is just what I'm doing personally, what works for me. You guys do not like need to weigh out your food to make progress, but I would recommend it if you really want to do like a strategic bulk, kind of know where you're at. It doesn't work for everyone, only works for some people, but it personally works for me. So I'm gonna carry on doing it. I personally actually just really love like weighing out my food and stuff. I feel like it just adds like a lot of structure into my life, and I just genuinely enjoy it. Like I love just like knowing what's going into my body, whether I'm on track or not. I just really enjoy this whole process. I know it's not for everyone, but I personally love it. I will definitely be filming more like what I eat in a day as my bulk goes along. We've got months and months to go, guys, so don't you worry. I will keep the bulking content coming. Please let me know if there's anything like specific you want to know or see from me during this time, because I know that a lot of people kind of struggle with this kind of process if you're going through it as well, and like a lot of people just want advice basically. So I hope that I can kind of give you as much as I can on this channel. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this whole what I eat in a day video. Don't forget, everything that I said and what I eat in this whole video is personal to me, so please do not just go and try and copy these calories or anything. Like, you need to work out what works for you personally. This is what works for me. Please remember that, and don't just go and copy my calories. I just want to show you guys how many I'm eating, because I know that a lot of people find it insightful, and I personally like seeing other people do the same thing. So I'm just trying to show you guys as much as I possibly can. But as I said, do your own research, find what works for you, and you'll be good. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.